Whew. Hi, everybody. Today is July 24th, 2024. And we, my darlings, are indeed in the midst of an energy kerfuffle. Did I get your attention? I hope so. So maybe you've experienced this, but the scammers and the cloners and the hackers, oh, they're just having an all-time field day and having a blast with this new energy. And here's why. If you are experiencing any of this, it's because, guess what? You're shining more brightly and you're getting noticed. If you're in business for yourself, whether you're getting the sales or not, you are making a difference. And those crappy lower energies, those scammers, those hackers, those cloners, they're taking note. I got a few wedding proposals this week by widowed military men. That's my answer to all of that. So I apologize. Hello, Isabella. I apologize not being here yesterday because I had made a commitment to be present, to show up with you every single day throughout the month of July. So this is in regards to the energy kerfuffle that we are all going through. Hey, Tammy. And I'm sharing this part of the story because I like storytelling, for starters. It helps get the message across. So my parents, my mother and father, who are a very young 85, we're scheduled to go, leaving today to go to Europe for 8 weeks. They were going to go visit friends, they were going to go visit family, they were going to go do other things, and then they were going to take a boat back. And I knew, because, empath here, something wasn't right. Dad, how are you feeling? I'm fine. Methink you doth protest too much. I ask Mom, how's everything going? Hey, Amy. Mom's like, he's fine. All systems go. We're leaving tomorrow. 2 hours later, I get a call. Dad's not feeling well and he's asking for you. What would go through your mind? So I already had to talk about that with this. So I went over, drove like a crazy person. I pass a fire truck leaving their neighborhood. So of course I am now preparing to see an ambulance in the driveway working on my father because he has had heart issues. I pull on their street and guess what? No ambulance. Center. I am centering myself. Pull into their driveway. Hey, Susan, my father is on the front porch eating an apple. Okay, so obviously he is alive and kicking. Daddy, what's going on? I'm not feeling so well. We'll talk about it. Hold that thought. So we believe that this new medication he was recommended to take for his eyes was conflicting with his Coumadin. Long story short, they obviously are not leaving today because I am with you right now where I would have been in the car taking them to the airport. This is an energy kerfuffle and because a very real medical issue arose. But the kerfuffle part is I maintained, and this is the lesson here for you, I maintained neutrality so I could be grounded to advise them. Because my dad said, he says, well, if you were still living in Northern Virginia and we were going to come to see you this weekend, we wouldn't be going. Okay, then why are you thinking of going to Europe? And he's like, okay, good point. So it's honoring your energy of what you are capable of doing, pushing the boundaries because this light energy influx that we are all experiencing right now is extremely real and very tangible. So I maintained neutrality all day yesterday while I was with them. Helped them through. We got a bunch of stuff canceled. They made the phone calls, blah, 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 blah. And I came home and my husband said, you look tired. I said, I'm exhausted. I was so exhausted, in fact, I wanted steak for dinner. I don't normally crave steak, but when I do, it's because I'm exhausted and my body needs that grounding and that extra iron. So my amazing husband went out to the store, picked up steaks, just started dinner. We lost power. This is the kerfuffle. We lost power for close to 9 hours. It wasn't even raining at the time. So he goes outside and he grills steak for us for dinner. I only have about a half a dozen bites, and that's it. That's all my body wanted. Honoring what your body needs. Power's still out. I said, I just want to get into bed. Can we watch something on your iPad? Crawl into bed, and he just naturally just strokes my back, and before I know it, I am sound asleep. We had apparently a magnificent thunderstorm last night. I knew none of it. Power came back on. You'll hear the beeping. I'm sorry, because the power went out, and we haven't addressed that detector yet. So this is this kerfuffle that we are all going through right now, and this is what's happening. Is it really a kerfuffle? It's not. You are being called into play. You, with your gifts, with what it is that you love to do, that is a natural thing for you. I love to inspire. I love to empower other people. I love helping people, sorry, itchy eye, flip their mindsets. Is it a kerfuffle? I don't think so. It's a call to action because there's this huge, big bombardment of light to wake you up. I am not going to get political, but I have noticed it often happens around these big political cycles. So, you are being called, which is why if you have been getting scammed, cloned, hacked, you're shining brighter. Congratulations, you made it. Let's keep going. Because that crappy stuff, it's here to dim your light. Because they're kind of bratty that way. So instead of allowing your light to dim, you come out and play stronger. And that's the thing. It's not about battle, because you're going to see other people say you must go to battle. I go to that. It's about you shining brighter. It's about you staying in your joy. Because when you are shining brighter, when you are staying in your joy, guess what happens? You can maintain neutrality. It doesn't matter as much because it won't affect you so intimately what is happening outside of you. Whether it's your children, your spouse, your friends, your family, your community, and beyond. If you are maintaining neutrality, you can get a better handle on what steps are best for you to go forward. So we all have quiet projects that help us center. So if you've been with me for a bit, colored me shocked, I love going for walks in the woods, right? It's very grounding. The trees take that angst off of me, and I am so grateful. Having a bubble bath. Hey, Lakshmi, having a bubble bath grounds me, detoxes me. Meditating, working on the power plate. Hey, Barbara. All of these different things. Needlework, needlepoint right now helps ground me. So here is your call to action right now to help you maintain this neutrality. Write down, paper and pen right now, what are 3 things that you can do that you love doing that help quiet your mind. And after you write down those 3 things, how often are you doing them? If you're not doing them on a regular basis, like daily, no wonder you're feeling off balance. Of course I am, because of course you're here, and I love it. I'm so here for it, Lakshmi Dev. Because I adore your energy. What are you doing to help maintain your neutrality? You are going, no, I don't want to say that because I don't want to put this into your head because you are so empathic. I don't want to put something in your head that's going to disarm you. The other energies, shall we say, that are not of the light, are going to do their damnedest to get you off your center. And it's going to come out, of course, in commercials, of course, in ads, and all that other stuff that people are paying for. But it can come out through a thing you hear another person saying, and they're not even directing it to you, but you heard it. It could come through a child trying to trigger you as they are trying to maintain their autonomy. It could come from a client who just wants to argue with you that says, no, I really don't feel like doing that. Well, then why are you having a session with me? Because if you book a session with me, my guides, your guides, are going to collectively offer you steps you can take so you can move forward. And if you argue with us, then you really don't want to move forward. It's that simple. Because I am here to empower you. I can't do it alone. Who's the last person to post? Lakshmi can't do it alone. Barbara can't do it alone. I'm just going down the list of who's been posting here, who's below Barbara. Isabella can't do it alone. This is a collective effort. Because collectively, as you are shining your light, the dark goes, oops, can't do this. See, Lakshmi, she moves to music, she bees in nature, and she listens in stillness. I love this. Sometimes while journaling are my 3, and I do them daily. I can guarantee she's going to be living a life more in neutrality, which is going to allow her to expand more easily than one that is allowing themselves to be susceptible to lower energies. Can you see the difference? This is why I'm showing up almost every day this month to offer these tidbits as we get into doing the 1-card readings. So this is your challenge. What are at least, because Lakshmi just said, here's my 3 things. I do these every day. So I'm going to double dog dare y'all. Give me 5 things. Meditate, nature, caring for others. Exactly, right? Caring for others, as I did yesterday with my parents, I love doing. It's a natural extension of me. That's why I do what I do for a business. But it can be draining if you are not tending to yourself on the other side. I came home, I had a great bubble bath. I had a lovely small dinner, crawled into bed with my husband as we watched fodder on his iPad because we had no power, and he gently rubbed my back. I woke up this morning, fresh as a daisy, and we walked, how far did we walk today? 3.5 miles this morning. Chattering away because I was well rested. Yesterday's already a distant memory energetically for me because I already took care of myself. I replenished my vessel. So what are you doing for yourself to help navigate this energetic kerfuffle that we are now entering? And again, it's your perception. Is it a kerfuffle or is it an energetic expansion? Because we are gearing up in maybe 2 weeks, thereabouts. August 8th is the Lionsgate. This is a big one. I don't know what's happening on energetically. Right now, I'm going to go and do cognitive research, but energetically, this is a big Lionsgate. It's going to be a lot of hair letting down, roaring, you coming out to play. Susan, you would love to experience someone to rub your back. I learned to love myself more and then centered it till I would expect nothing less. If I have to literally pick up his hand and put it on my back, he gets the message. Because I expect nothing less than to, but Susan, what are you doing for you? So you are replenishing to take care of you. Isn't Mercury retrograde going on at the same time? Yeah, that's a good question, Isabella, and I'm not sure. Could you check the dates and report back in while we're still here? Yes, 888, right? It's going to be an amazing Lionsgate this year. So we're gearing up for it now. This is why those scammers, hackers, cloners are trying to mess with you. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. That's a good corner. I think I'll go sit over here. Seriously, don't do that. You have a beautiful gift. And your gift is meant to start. And right, it starts the 4th. Oh, Mercury in retrograde. Thank you, Lakshmi. So yeah, so Mercury in retrograde. So communication has the potential to be off, as does all of your electronics. And if you don't know, I've been through that electronic frying thing. When I was in Colorado, I fried my hotel room's TV. They had to give me a new one. I fried the battery in my hotel door. They had to recharge it. I'm not kidding. And everything settled in. Well, then the next day, not the next day, the day I came home, there were flight delays all over the place, including mine. And then when I finally land, my luggage is taking its sweet old time coming out. And just before my luggage comes out, the luggage carousel stops, and my husband overhears we're having an electronic hiccup or malfunction, whatever he said. They fixed it, and guess which one's the first piece to come out? Mine. You are powerful. Harness your energy. Bring it in here. And if you're having problems doing that, I get it. Because when you have a big up level, it can happen. I just shared that it happened with me, but I was quickly able to recalibrate and haven't had an issue since. So if you're having these kinds of issues, book your session with me. I'll help you. Hey, Maura. Lakshmi, I'm so tired of tech issues. Have to buy a new computer today. Oh, dear. Oh, yay. You get a new computer. Look at it that way. New technology. It's amazing stuff. I would do a little bit of Michael sigil implanting on that, so you're protected more energetically. And I would also add Zadkiel's sigil on that to transmute anything that you inadvertently, subconsciously allow to enter. We'll see what cards come up, so you'll see the sigils. And if they don't come up today during the card readings, go on my website, angelchatter.com. You'll see their sigils on the Sacred Aromatherapy line, the candles, misters, and droppers. You'll also see their sigils on the classic angel intention medallions, these little tiny medallions that are just seemingly sweet, but extremely powerful, because each one is an individual angelic sigil that I channeled years ago when this deck was channeled. This was my very first deck. So Lakshmi, when we're done today, pop over to angelchatter.com and you'll see Michael's and Zadkiel's sigil on there, and that'll help you when you get the new computer to help protect it energetically. So do any of you have questions about this big old riff that I just did regarding the this energetic surge we are in and will be continuing for quite a bit? And if not, and if whatever, I am ready to do card readings. So who would like a card today? Mercury retrograde is when? 24th to the 27th. You would like a card today. So Barbara's first. Barbara, you're getting angel card today. I know you like the Magdalene cards, but angels want to talk to you, baby cakes. You just talk to the Magdalene anyway in Respite. And if you all aren't aware of Respite, when you also go over to angelchatter.com, you can scroll down and look up Working with Me. And the Respite with the Magdalene, Isabel, I wrote you down, honey. Susan, got you too. You all are welcome to join Respite with Magdalene, where I channel her and then she will answer your questions. We meet twice a month via, this one's Barbara's, via Zoom. So Barbara, good one for you, honey. You got Uriel with the message of safety. You've been hiding. You think you haven't been hiding, but you've been hiding. You've been playing on the down low, they say. And sharing your gifts, when the mood floats your boat. No more. Uriel says you are safe to be you. It's time for you to come out and share this art more often and on a regular basis. I did. You did what? I'm not sure what you did. So I'm glad you did what you did, but I'm not sure what you're referencing right now. Okay, Isabella, this card's for you because I saw you before I saw Susan, and then Susan, you are after Isabella. If anybody else would like a card today, please, now is your time to ask. And I have a couple. Tammy. Tammy, you'll be after Susan. Isabella. Magdalene card coming up, honey. This one's yours. Ah, how perfect based on what we're talking about already. You got new beginnings. You have gone, Lakshmi, you got it, baby cakes. You have undergone a major transition. Obviously, as a client, I know it's been the last year, but this new beginnings, you are entering a big, bold new phase. She's strongly suggesting getting your affairs in order. That is not that somebody's dying, but getting things more in a routine. Big push to clear the clutter, because when this, whatever this is, because I see a couple of different things for you that can be doing this. It's gonna enter fast and furious when it takes hold. So take advantage of this quiet time and clear out whatever clutters your mind. And for you, I'm getting it's a lot of physical clutter. So that's what she shares with you. Susan, she wishes to share something with you as well. You got the Magdalene deck, your card. Ah, you got the opposite of Isabella, but it's equally, and I love this card, you got new endings. The way you have been operating your life and the way that you think things are supposed to be, it's going to be stopping. It's going to be, and the house too, Isabella. I'm seeing a closet, pantry, cabinets. It's like where you hide things. Susan, the way you think you're supposed to act and how you're supposed to be showing up in the world is ending, because you went through a large healing phase because of your past, and I know that, and it's not making it public, what you went through, and you've done a great healing job. Now it's time for that healing. It's not going to end, because we're always hopefully healing, because there's always going to be aspects of us that are ready to be released. So this new ending is you're going to be putting a phase behind you. So I know you would love to have a new romantic partner. How you think they're supposed to show up. So think about what I said regarding getting my back scratched. I expect nothing less. And I don't carry on about it. He is here to help me as I am here to help him. It is a union. This is not that he just serves me. I'm very blessed. He makes us dinner most nights. But on the flip side, I do these other domestic duties that he has absolutely no interest in and makes no bones about it, because when I do ask him, he's really lousy at it. So I pick up that other side, so then he can be a bit more creative in the kitchen. So how you think this romantic, and this is all about your romantic partnership, how you think it's supposed to be, it's going to stop. She's encouraging you to think about the future and how you would like it to be, and not be euphoric about it, her words, but to make it a grounded, of course it's going to be like this, to the point it seems illogical that it won't. So it's going to be ending, Susan, which is great, because that means new beginnings are happening. Okay, Tammy, you're getting the angel card deck. Tammy. Ah, Tammy, guardian angel. You're very welcome, Isabella. You'll notice this sigil is, for those that are new to my world, This is Raphael's sigil because Raphael oversees all the guardian angels. Guardian angels are as unique as you and I are. So I could not put them all on here because, you know, gajillion of people walking the earth. So Raphael's sigil it is. So Tammy, they are, welcome back. Your guardian angel is inviting you to slow down and enter in this place of allowing. You two have been pushing forward and pushing. I feel like this big push and push and push and push. Stop with the pushing already, they're saying. Just stop. Step into that allowing. Be curious. Go back to your joy and embrace that fun. Good. Yep. Okay, Lakshmi. Empowered Heart deck. You're working on yourself and loving yourself. That's great, Susan. And keep in mind, we're never going to love ourselves enough because, you know, Lakshmi, your card just flew out. We're human. So there's always going to be parts of us that we're hiding, and we're not even aware we're hiding it at times. But it will surface. And we go, oh, there's something else I get to love. You know? So Lakshmi colored me shocked. You got the Warrior card. Reading the cards directly, you have the courage to fight for what is right in the name of love. So she is inviting you to enter. Continue to be bold because your message, what you wish to do is bold. But I am, I'm so glad it makes sense, Tammy. She wants, no. She's inviting you, because I'm doing this, softening the edges, making the edges less defined. So it's not black or white. There's always a grayness. So that's the Pisces. Now I want to show you an image. So if you're not familiar with it, it's not for this card, but it applies to you. This image here is the Vesca Pisces, 2 circles. So when it's here, we'll pretend this is you. What you bring to the table is what's magnified in that beautiful center. So it's that white, black makes gray, red, yellow makes orange. So allow yourself to dance in that quote gray area, that place where they meld together to soften the edges. So you're not losing the potency and the power of your message and your gifts, but you are allowing it to soften a little bit. So Tammy, if you want to do some things that open to the third eye, guess what? I'm going to send you, thank you for asking, first of all, go to angelchatteracademy.com. You may invited one, and I've encouraged you this for years, enroll in the quintessential BU program. And I also have a intuitive course that you may enroll in. So those are what I would suggest. You enroll in one of those two. You're ordering the Magdalene necklace. Thank you. I look forward to receiving the necklace when I put the order in. And I look forward to receiving said order. So thank you for that, Maura. I'm sorry you missed the sale that ran on her feast day 2 days ago. You could have saved 22%, but it was a short-term sale. It did end at midnight that day. I apologize. But you didn't ask, but you brought it up. I will pull a card from her deck for you. And if you all aren't aware, she also has a candle, which is upstairs lit, and an essential oil, and of course, I'm not gonna lie, her deck. Okay, Maura, that one's yours. Maura, you got the message of be. In this moment, there is nothing wrong. You are neither fretting about the past, what coulda, shoulda, woulda, or worrying about the future. She's inviting you to step into this moment of being more often. Lakshmi Dev. Interesting, as I just had a realization, I bring balance to those who work with me between stillness and movement, which is where all the power lies. Exactly, right? So she's inviting you more into that for yourself. And isn't it funny, just to bring that message home, hey Linda, that the next card, although not for you, but all of these messages are applying to everybody, was the message of B. B can be that gray area. So, Maura, it may be time to book a session with me, honey, before the rates go up. Monica Devine, welcome, darling. So I'm still doing one card readings. If you all want one, now is your time to chime in. And thank you, Maura, for saying I am spot on. I am sarcastic, yes, it is my gift. But I am owning my gifts more and more. And it took me a long time to say it, but I know I'm really good at what I do. I can read people extremely well, but I have also learned not to tell people stuff until they ask, because until they ask, they're not ready for the answers. So if you are ready for some answers, Maura, and anybody else listening, book your session below, because I have been getting a great response doing these live readings. So thank you so much. I am so excited to be sharing these gifts, and my power is getting stronger, and the rates will be going up to $333 for a single session before you know it. So now's your time to get in while the prices are lower. So we had a couple people just join in. I really look forward to working with you. I love working with you, Lakshmi. It's juicy. It's so good stuff. Does anybody else have a question? Would like me to pull a card for them? It is my honor today. So I'm not sure who just showed up recently. I know Monica Devine, your name is still up there. Linda, you showed up today. And I'm not going to pull a card unless you ask, unless you comment, because this is part of me teaching you. You must ask in order to receive. I'm not going to help you, otherwise it's like I'm chasing you down, and that gets obnoxious. You're welcome, Barbara. But I will ask you when you are ready. So Monica, you want to pick card and relationship. I'm not quite sure what that means, but I'm going to put the trust in them that they'll know. Monica, this card's for you. I'm not surprised. Camuel comes out with Camuel is the angel of self-love, oversees your heart. It's pink, rose quartz, the color pink, kunzite, very soft, very feminine, and that really nurturing. You got the message, no surprise, of pampering. So there are times where, so take this for what it's worth, Monica, is you desire something so much, the energy can become needy, aggressive. Camuel comes in and saying, let's pamper yourself. So your level of receptivity rises so you can receive exactly what it is that you desire. And then you allow miracles to enter. Because that's one of the ways the universe works. If we are way down here, I'm trying to stay on screen, energetically, but what we're desiring is way up here, it's not a match. So by pampering, you naturally raise your vibration. You raise the level of what you expect as normal, and it ceases to become something that you go, oh, I wish that happened for me, because now it's level. Which is why, what I expect from any relationship. I've never been sexually abused. I have never been emotionally abused. I have been hit on by really crappy guys, but I called them on it really fast, and I didn't care how famous they were. Yes, they were a couple of famous people, and I called them on it. I don't accept that, period. Not happening, not allowed in my world. I expect balance. I expect recognition. I expect respect. I expect to be pampered and honored and supported. And that's where it's been. Now, it used to be lower, but as I grew, everything got better and deeper. We'll be married 39 years this year. We've been together 41. Do we have it all figured out? No. Got still more to unveil. But the more I take care of me, the more he takes care of himself, the better it gets. And it makes us stronger. He's 2 floors up right now. And says, oh, when am I going to see you later today? I said, oh, early afternoon. He's like, okay. He's off doing his job, and I'm down here in the studio getting to chat with you all. So, Monica, it's pamper time, honey. Taking better care of yourself so your vessel refills energetically so you can receive and experience what it is that you desire. So, can I just pamper myself or by the partner? Both. So last night, you missed it earlier, I had not a great day energetically. And by the time I came home, I was depleted. My husband looked at me and says, why don't you go take a bath? Good point. So bubble bath it was, with salts, with rose water, a couple of drops of Zatkia oil from my line because I use what I sell. And he went out and he fetched food to make us a nice dinner. So it's both. He recognized I was depleted, made a suggestion of what he knows is going to help replenish me, and then went out to make me something that would nourish me, literally, which was a form of pampering. So it's both. Our partners can pamper us as much as they want, but if we're not feeling worthy of it, we push it away. Like, no, I'm fine. Or, oh, that's a nice pen, right? We disregard what they're trying to do for us. So the more we pamper ourselves, the more we can receive what they offer. So it's both. But good question. Hi, Angela, I saw you pop in. Still doing card readings for a few more minutes for anybody else that would like a card. And also strongly suggesting, if you want some more clarity, you want steps to take you forward into your life, whatever part of your life that may be, I'm here to serve. You can book your session. The link is in this live's description. So there's a whole lot more things we can do, Monica, to up-level your area of being able to receive what it is that you desire. Because I'm feeling you're a little depleted. So it might be time to book a session with me, something I would love to explore with you a bit deeper so you can emerge and receive and honor who you are. Hi, Angela. So yeah. So I'm going to conclude this because you all are getting a bit more quiet. It is almost 12:10. We're going to have no more than 5 more minutes. So 12:15, I will call it a day here for the time being. Be back tomorrow. So let me know what you all wish to say, wish to share, because I'm here for it. You're very welcome, Monica. So, any more questions, my darlings? Excellent, Monica. No more questions for today? Okay. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for being part of my world. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching and being here live, asking some brilliant questions, and enjoying the replay. And once again, your call to action is you'll watch it in the beginning portion of the replay as we go through this energetic expansion. And if you have any questions, this is what I help you do. I help you navigate sometimes these seemingly crazy waters, and book a session with me. You're amazing, you're magical, you're powerful, and don't let anybody tell you any different. Bye for now.